Hey, it's Haiti, and I'm here with a video about how I got fired from Macy's. So I know the title is a little bit clickbaity. I didn't really get fired or terminated because I did something wrong. It was more because of this global situation that we are in right now. Because I had only been working there for a year, I didn't have as much seniority. So basically, our store closed down mid-March, and I would still be getting paid until the end of the month. And on April 1st, I was going to be furloughed, meaning I would not be getting paid, but I would still be considered an employee. And so I was unemployed from beginning April technically until July 1st, which is when they officially decided that they would be letting me go. So a couple of videos ago, I talked about what I learned from my previous jobs, and if you've seen that, you would know that I technically have not stayed at a job for more than a year since 2015. So in July of 2019, when I got this job at Macy's, I told myself, and I kind of made like a little deal with God and talked about it with him about my plans of staying there at least a year. I just wanted to stay for a year so that I could say I have held a job for a year and not back in 2015. So I got hired July 1st of 2019 and was told on July 1st of 2020 that I would be laid off. So it kind of worked out perfectly, and I'm still trying to understand it and completely accept the fact that exactly a year later I got fired, but in a way it all worked out. So the reason I wanted to make this video was to kind of document my reaction. Currently it's now the end of July. It's been a while since I've made new videos. I actually just went to an interview today, and I'm still in awe of how things are working, and how God kind of has a plan for me. I have faith that he has a plan for me. So in the interview that I had today, it was really interesting because on the application, they wanted me to talk about what I liked and disliked about managers. And so in previous jobs, I have a history of being micromanaged a lot, and I understand I don't have much experience, and of course I'm going to be micromanaged, but there's a way of doing it. And with the word micromanage, it has a negative connotation, and a lot of people believe that it's a bad thing, and I take it as a bad thing when managers try to micromanage because they're not doing it in a constructive way. So then during this interview, I was able to talk about it, but it's just interesting because I had these micromanagers at professional jobs, or at least what should have been considered a professional office job. Yet at Macy's, I had 3 different managers during the year that I was working there, and none of them micromanaged me. They all had complete faith in my sales abilities and my customer service abilities, and I just really enjoyed it there. And I also start to think about that conversation that I had with my last manager when she was laying me off. She did it over the phone, and it was very quick, but it was very sincere, and I just truly appreciate the way that she did it. So basically, she's wishing me the best and hoping that I can find some place that will help me out a lot with my potential career, because she knew that I was a college graduate and I was looking for something more. And so she said all of those encouraging words, and even said, who knows, maybe I might work for you one day, which it was just really nice to know that even though it may not happen, a manager truly cared about me and really cared about my well-being and my career path. And I just really appreciated those words of encouragement, during this time. And so it's just really interesting because Then I went to this interview today, and the branch manager and assistant branch manager were interviewing me, and we talked about that, about how I have a history of micromanaged managers and how I was affected by it. So to wrap up this video, there really wasn't much to it. There wasn't any drama. I didn't go out fighting anyone, arguing with anyone. In reality, it all ended just very swiftly, and the same way I quickly came in, the same way I quickly came out. But it was a really good experience. I really enjoyed my time there. But I'm definitely done with retail. I kind of said the same thing when I had quit my first job on the dining hall at campus. I told myself that I did not want to work in the food services ever again, and so I kind of tell myself the same thing with retail. I do not see myself back in retail ever again. In a way, I was able to develop my sales skills, which is something that I didn't think I would be able to do. I thought I'm only meant for customer service and administrative work. I suck at sales, but in the end, I was one of the top sellers in my department. So I have hope. I have hope that I could at least in my next position take those sales skills and excel in whatever I put my mind to. So I'm just really grateful for the time I had at Macy's. And yeah, if you have any questions about working at Macy's or just employment questions in general, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I will see you in the next video.